thank you for joining me for another iTWire video with top Australian executives. On my left, I have Jennifer Snell. She's the Senior Digital Marketing Manager at Vaya. And on my right, I have Maik Retzlaff. He is the Commercial Director of Vaya. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So I thought probably the best thing to do is to quickly ask you to give us the short version of what Vaya is.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. So, Vaya is really a value-driven player in the mobile service market here in Oz. We launched in 2011, and at the beginning of the year, we actually became part of the Amazing Group, which was a really exciting move. And since Vaya became part of the Amazing family, we've always been totally focused on getting under the hood of the business and really just learning all about what makes the average Vaya customer tick. From our side, Vaya's got a fantastic history of always offering really value-driven plans. All our plans operate on the super fast Optus 4G Plus network, and we think by combining that with fantastic prices and inclusions, we can really offer Aussies an awesome mobile deal. And I guess another point out there is, all the plans come without locking contracts, and they're all BYO phone, which from our view we think is really awesome because it gives the average everyday Aussie so much freedom when it comes to using their phone.
Sure. And being a mobile virtual network operator, an MVNO, that seems to be the business to be in. And of course, Amazing is one of the most original celebrated MVNOs. Buying another MVNO, it makes me think the mobile Vaya network operator. Now, you were recently, as you were saying, acquired by Amazing, and you actually a couple of months ago. Things change very quickly in the mobile space. The companies have plans, and then they have. Other companies have other plans, and then people have to move and change to become more competitive. And so your recently announced new plans were pretty amazing as they were. And so what was the take-up of those new plans? Which I wrote about. I'll link to that in the article this video will appear in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you know what? The new plans were received really well. So I think from our perspective, it was really all about simplifying the Vaya offering. So now with any of our mobile plans, for $2, you can actually add unlimited standard calls to that, which is something that we've seen to have a really fantastic take up. And I think what it really comes down to at the end of the day, if you offer, the average everyday Aussie out there a 4G plan that's got great inclusions at a great price, then that's something people really want to get.
I found some old bills from the early 2000s. The other day when I was with Optus back then. It was still the digital network before 3G, and I used to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. It was just incredible.
Totally.
And I think I remember at the time Vaya was doing voice plans for $20-something, unlimited. I don't think it included much data at the time, but now of course you've got more data inclusions.
Sure do.
And Vaya, just so that people are aware, it's not a prepaid operator, it's postpaid, but there's no contract.
Yeah, that's right. So all no locking contract.
It just means that you get a bill electronically and then you pay it.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can have it just coming automatically off your
that's
card.
That's actually what our customers do. Just comes straight out of their account.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. So you probably have sort of alluded to it, but both of you are welcome to answer. But what has being part of Amazing helped you achieve now, rather than when Vaya was alone? More resources presumably, but what would you like to say?
Yeah, look, we are very happy working with Amazing because they have 5 years of experience under its belt. They have been highly successful in the Australian market, and as you can appreciate, they have a lot of experience within the telco and an e-commerce business, and we can leverage on that pretty much. And we have been, and we always will. This is fantastic for us. And for example, what we probably inherited most is the fact that they are very customer centric. So the customer's vision, the company's vision is being the most customer centric company in the world, and that's what we really inherited and what we bring into the Vaya business now as well. And that's actually why we're here today to talk about it.
So do you share the same Sydney-based customer support people?
Yeah, that's a great question. So no, we don't. We've got several functions that are shared within the group.
Sure, which makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. But actually, when the Amazing Group acquired Vaya, part of that also meant that we inherited the customer service centre, which Vaya's had since launch, which is actually over in the Philippines.
Sure. But that would be more cost effective than the people here. In one sense, Amazing gets to keep the local, but Vaya gets to have even keener pricing, and people are used to talking to people overseas now anyway. It's not like it used to be in the early days where people may not have had as clear English accents or whatever. This has been happening now for 20 or 30 years.
I think what it comes down to is, we know that our customers really care about getting a great experience. They, obviously want a plan with great networks. So we're obviously all on the Optus 4G Plus network, great prices, but they also want to know that they can, get in touch if they need to. And we reckon the team that we've got over in the Philippines do a fantastic job.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've got tens of thousands of customers, clearly they're happy too. So you've got low prices. You just changed them recently to make them even more competitive. So what's the big news today?
Yeah, great question. We're really excited to be here today to let you know that we've actually launched what we believe is the first ever Aussie telco price beat guarantee.
Right. So what does that entail?
Yeah, good one. So, sorry, I'm so excited about this.
Can
So I
tell,
think, you know
bubbly.
what? Yeah, so the whole kind of notion of a price beat guarantee is one that's been around in other markets for a long time.
Sure.
But
I mean, we have the major retailers who all want to match prices with each other and
exactly.
offer, we'll beat it by 10%, whatever it might be.
Totally. But when we looked at the mobile market, we were actually really surprised that there wasn't anyone out there really actively doing that. And we thought that offering a price beat guarantee is such a great thing for everyday Aussies because it gives them real confidence that they're getting a great deal. The way it works is that if you see a better price on a comparable 4G mobile plan with the same voice, text and data inclusions as a Vaya plan advertised out there, then you just have to give us a call and we'll actually match it and we'll give you your first month free.
Right. Now, does it have to be exactly the same? I mean, sometimes you see these retailers that they have a special brand that no one else has or a special model. So what are the details there?
Yeah, well, I mean, all of our plans are obviously Vaya branded,
Yeah.
Which you can come and just sign up on our website. So really the points we're looking for is that it's got the same voice, text and data inclusions. It's still operating on 4G. It's also got a SIM-only month-to-month plan and not a promotional price.
Sure. And so, I mean, your price is already low. So what was the thinking behind it? Just that extra the extra part of the customer, going the extra mile for the customers is the words that I was trying to think of.
For sure. I think it was really that we really wanted everyday Aussies to have confidence that they can get a fantastic plan without having to compromise on quality, and that's something that we feel the price beat guarantee offers. I think one of the really important things is that when you look at the mobile market, there's actually so many offers out there that are promotional and only available to new customers.
Sure.
And from our perspective, we actually think that existing customers should be able to benefit from this kind of stuff too. And from our side, that's why with the price beat guarantee, it's available not only to new Vaya customers, but it's also available to our whole existing base as well.
So it would mean that, say, in 6 months' time, telco comes out with what they think is a better deal, and so your customers can then ring and say, "Hey, XYZ telco is offering that, and are you going to beat it?"
Yeah.
And then, and so then, is that for the? I mean, how long does that go for? I guess. I mean, if the other telco changes their plans back, how does it work? Is it going for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, that's a great question. So no, if you spot a better price out there that's got the same voice, text and data inclusions on a comparable 4G plan, then you literally give us a call, we match it and give you your first month free, and you can actually stay on that matched price for as long as you continue to be a Vaya customer.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean, one of the questions was how long will you match the price for, but I guess it really depends how long the competition is offering it for.
No, it doesn't at all. It's really however long you continue to be a Vaya customer for. And I think that's something that we feel is really strong about it. We know that the average everyday Aussie out there, budget certainty is really important.
Yeah.
So if you sign up with Vaya through the price beat guarantee, you've got certainty that you'll stay on that price for as long as you are with Vaya.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's a bold move, and I guess that's going to excite people out there. I mean, there are plenty of people who want the best want the best deal, and I mean, it's just incredible how low prices already are. I mean, it seems to be $25 or less for unlimited voice and data. And I mean, who would have thought years ago, when all these carriers were making so much money out of voice and text, that it would basically become commoditized, and really it's data that people want now. And so what is your, I'm sure it's all listed on the website, but what are your deals with data? If someone uses their data, how much extra is it for another gigabyte? Is it just $10 a month, or what's your deal there to bump it up?
Yeah, that's right. So our highest plan comes with 7 GB exclusion, and it's unlimited talk and text for $36.
Yep, which is competitive. I mean, that's even
very competitive.
Yeah,
out there
it's lower than that $40 mark that Amasim originally set 5 or 6 years ago.
And equally to other competitors out there in the market, we're charging $10 for any additional gigabyte.
Sure. Excellent. So, is there anything else you want to mention about the new plans that whilst people are watching us now?
Yeah, you know what I reckon about the price beat guarantee. We would just really encourage people to get out there and do their homework. Gone are the days where you have to actually sign up for a 12-month deal to get the best inclusions, and that's something we're still seeing even in the SIM-only space. 12-month SIM-only plans. And I think
there was one telco, the big one, you can imagine, they had this really great deal, but it's 12 months, and I didn't want to sign up for 12 months because travel and I like to chop and change. And
Yeah, the freedom is really important.
Yeah.
And I think we would really just encourage people to do the homework. And when you come to Vaya and check us out, we really hope that you can take confidence in the price beat guarantee in terms of knowing you're getting a great quality deal.
And how did you come up with the idea? Was it something you saw someone doing overseas, or the brainwave just came that hey, other industries offer this? I mean, you mentioned in the beginning you noticed that other industries offer this sort of deal and no one else is offering it. And it's always interesting when you come up with a new deal and you think, how come no one's ever thought of that before? So I don't know if you want to share the secret sauce behind coming up with the idea, but
look, we looked into other verticals, right? Here, the best way of learning, is looking, into other
learning by others' experiences.
Yeah. And we noticed that this is very successful. It gives customers a lot of confidence when buying a product, and we wanted to take it even to another level by not only giving someone a good product whilst they're coming to us, and later on not offering this anymore. So we extended it actually, so you can always come back and say, look, I found a better price, can you match it? And we will.
Sure. Well, I mean, Amasim's always been very bold, and Vaya's been bold too. So it's great to see this continuing, boldness in marketing and customer service. And clearly, it just portends that it'll be interesting to see how your competitors respond, and then it'll be interesting to see how you respond. So,
Totally.
It keeps going.
We will beat them.
Yeah, that's it. So, just looking into the future, how do you think the mobile industry for the MVNOs, the mobile virtual network operators, and the carriers will look like by the end of the year, and looking further to the end of the decade? We should have 5G by then, and lots of other advancements and developments.
So one trend certainly we see at the moment, and you can also see it in a couple of studies, is actually that people, sticking to their handsets much longer. Smartphones developments is not as quickly as
and they're
in the past.
expensive. You've got to spend $1,500 on a flagship phone.
So we certainly see that the bring your own device market will grow. That people like the flexibility of not being locked in and looking for month-to-month plan. And I think we're perfectly positioned to welcome those customers and giving them the flexibility. And now with the price beat guarantee, giving them certainty to be on a very good plan for a very long time.
I know it would be on your website whether you do or don't, but do you offer any phones at all? Like, they have a lot of these mid-range Android phones which are quite amazing at low prices. Do you offer anything like that, or you just let people go to anywhere to buy their own phone?
Well, we stick to what we're good at, and that is offering mobile services to our customers, and that's where we're good at. And
sure. I mean, it's incredible, but a phone company does not have to sell phones anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, just to change gears, I always like to ask the people I'm interviewing if they could please share the best piece of advice that you've ever received to help you get you where you are today. I'm sure people could learn something interesting.
Kick off, Mike?
Oh, well, I'm German, so I probably have to quote Arnold Schwarzenegger, even though he's
Austrian.
not German, but we see him as a true German.
Yeah.
And he once said, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket.
Sure.
And
that sounds very authentic there.
I tried. That's my Austrian accent. I think there's a lot of truth in that.
Yeah.
Very
for
true.
sure.
Very true.
And I think for me, it's probably just that I think if you jump into something wholeheartedly, you approach it with passion, and you take risks, then you'll surprise yourself with what you can do.
Excellent. So do you have any final messages for iTWire viewers and readers, and for your current and future customers?
Yeah, for sure. I think from my side, it would totally just be that, gone are the days where you had to settle for making a choice between getting a really quality 4G mobile plan and great inclusions at a great price. The days are here when you can actually have both, and we'd really encourage everyone to do their homework and come and check out Vaya and see what we offer.
And Mike?
Oh, look, I think I can't agree more. It is these days very important to look around, but come to us, have the certainty that you can leave at any point in time, and enjoy the certainty that we will always beat the best price out there in the market, and enjoy the simplicity out of it by being not forced to jump between tackles all the time. You can stick with that. You can keep your number, and we will always be there for our customers and give them the best value in the market.
Okay, Jennifer and Mike, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you.